So, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Charles, aka the Bearded Guru. So, any of you that happen to make it to the ClickFunnels funnel hacking event in San Diego, uh, what'd you think about it? Right? It's pretty badass. I love Russell's events. Even if I am working it, I still fucking love it because it's like there's so much. It just feels so real, you know. Like, I've been to other events for like MLM opportunities and internet marketing things, and it just felt like it was a big rah session the whole time. Whereas like Russell's events are just wow, they just blow your fucking head off, man. It's crazy the amount of information that you learn, um, and just the networking, right? I mean, you've got room full of entrepreneurs. I think we had something like what 1,200 attendees this year, and it's just like it's not. Now, I'm not trying to give a bad rap to the whole MLM groups. I mean, they have their thing, and more power to them. But it's just this community here just feels like it's just completely different, right? I mean, these are entrepreneurs with ideas and products and businesses that are just really making differences in people's lives that don't require to recruit five and help them recruit five and then help them recruit five, and it's like then it's a popularity contest because then the most popular people are the ones that are doing the best, or the most charismatic people, the silver-tongued devils as they call them. So it's like these events, you really get a sense of America's small business like engine just running, right? And the speakers, all the value in the a lot of things that I see around like the whole community. Like I see a lot of the entrepreneurs, and before they even get a chance to really get rolling and going, they're like throwing their hands up like, fuck this, I'm done, I don't want to do this no more, I'm not making any money, I'm burying myself in the hole, I'm just gonna go back to bagging fucking groceries at the grocery store, right? Please don't ever do that, honestly. Never give up on what you're doing or what you're trying to achieve. But one of the solid things, or one of the things that I saw that was just pretty it's pretty apparent in everybody's system is that struggle, right? A lot of people, they think, they had a crappy childhood, they had bad things that happened to them, and they just feel worthless, right? They don't feel like they can accomplish what they're setting out to do because they've had all these issues that has happened in their life. But I don't know about you, but if you were at that event, it's like every successful person that was up there on stage that was talking about their business and how they were able to explode and become so successful, every one of those people had to overcome some tremendous problems in their lives. I mean, just look at Sean. Sean's in a wheelchair. He's disabled, but he didn't let that get in his way, right? He said, fuck this, fuck the problems, I am going to do something myself. And he's a huge motivational speaker now. People love him. People know him all over the place. Felt kind of bad for him because they're in a hotel at the pub bar, right? And the man couldn't even go eat food. Like, he just had a crowd of people around him the whole time. But I mean, that's somebody that overcomes the worst situations, right? I mean, if you think about his situation, you could write it off as, okay, bedridden, vegetable for the rest of your life, never going to do anything. He said, fuck that shit. I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to be successful. And because he was able to overcome the confrontation, or not the confrontation, but the damn, what's the word I'm looking for? Because he was able to overcome those obstacles that life fucking threw at him from birth, right? Because he was able to overcome that, look what he's generated. He's got a huge following. It's like, ah. But I mean, honestly, like every one of the speakers. I mean, look at Garrett J. White, right? Like, he was big time successful, like, you know, in the real estate market, and then everything was just piling down on him until he just cracked. But he had to overcome the devil within, right? We all have that devil within us. We always have that person that's telling us, "Oh, you're not good enough. You'll never be successful. You've got problems. You know, nobody's ever going to look up to you." You know, we all have that inside us. And I think every one of those speakers that talked, you know, about how they were able to become so successful in their niche, they all were able to tell that devil, "No, fuck you," right? I'm going to do something myself. I'm going to fulfill my dreams. And a lot of people get stuck at the door because they think they're held back by, you know, whatever childhood problems they might have had, whatever disabilities they might have. And it's like, if you want something bad enough, come hell or high water, you are going to be successful. Plain and simple. You know, you can only fail so many times before finally that door fucking opens and you bust through it. It's like it's like that meme that went around with The Rock where he's talking about, you know, when opportunity closed the door, he goes, "I bust that fucker open," right? Like he fuck that. You're not gonna tell me no. You're not gonna tell me that I can't be successful. I'm not gonna let any problems that I've dealt with or that have happened to me in my life, I'm not gonna let them stand in the way. And that's what that spirit, I think, is what's missing out of the country, the whole world these days, right? It's like nobody wants to work their ass off anymore. Everybody thinks, "Oh, here you go. Oh, I'm successful. You gave it to me." It's like, no, none of these people that were driven to be successful entrepreneurs, well, I can't say none of them, because, you know, you have a lot of people that do get money just dropped in their lap and they're able to take advantage of it. But the ones that you want to be learning from are those that started from the ground zero and built themselves up to where they are. Why? Because they're going to show you what you can accomplish no matter what limitations you feel that are holding you back. So that's my word for the day, right? Short and sweet. Just don't let anything hold you back. You know, don't feel like you can't overcome any disabilities, any problems in your lives, because people have done it. You're only lying to yourself if you say that you can't. So, this is Charles, aka the Bearded Guru, and I want to tell you, go after what you want. Don't be scared. Don't think you're not good enough, because the only person standing in your way is you. All right, we'll catch you later. Take care.